Maybe the equivalent of someone living here and then like someone in Russia. Like I actually think that that might be the same amount of miles or kilometers as how far Tegan and I live apart from each other. And so besides having really different outfits, like what is like traditional clothes like in the cities that we live in, like a lot of times we put on these clothes to look more like you guys and each other and stuff like that. But in where we come from, like Tegan has she wears a lot of like sporty outfits and she rollerblades and she's very active and like I live in a city that is a lot more extreme. So like in the winter I snowshoe and I wear a parka, and in the summer well, mostly in the summer people just sit a lot in the parks and eat bread and drink wine. So whatever you wear to do that, like tank tops and skirts and, well, I don't wear skirts. I wear skirts that are showing up in the middle, but I just... Anyways, but we have, basically this was my entertaining way of trying to tell you that we were really writing the album from completely different sort of places. And so Tegan was sort of having a Vancouver summer and Dad was having a Montreal summer, and my summer really consisted of me sitting in, now don't get all hooty and hollery when I say this because it's not meant to seem sexual, but I would pretty much sit in my underwear and my socks, and I said not to say get all hootery and hollery. Anyways, it wasn't attractive. No one would find that attractive, not even the people who were supposed to find it attractive. And I can honestly tell you that there was someone who was supposed to find it attractive, and they told me it wasn't attractive. But I would sit in my closet, which is sort of a larger version of, oh, it was so hot, why were you wearing socks? Okay, well, I'll tell you, I've never told this to a group of strangers before, but I can't be in just underwear. I have to be in underwear and socks. It's sort of a superstition Rain Man type thing, but it's you guys know Rain Man? Yeah! That sounds way funnier, it just... I don't know. Guys. Anyway, even I didn't think it was funny. You're getting less funny. Am I? No! Okay, wait. Okay. Focus. I'm in the closet, I'm in my socks, and I'm in my underwear. And I wrote I know. And so anyway, so I wrote this next song, and I had just bought my first place, and it was like an exciting time for me, but I was really upset because I had bought the place before it got really hot, and I didn't think that I needed air conditioning. And so here I am writing songs for this album, and I'm in my new place, and I'm like, fucking fuck, I cannot believe that I didn't get air conditioning. And my grandpa came to visit me, and he's an entrepreneur, and this is a long fucking story. I'm going to sit down. I swear, I'll give some flow to the rest of the set, I promise. But anyway, turn around and promise after that. I promise. Anyway, so my grandpa came to visit me, and the point of the story is that my grandpa said to me, I'm really, he didn't say it in these words, but this is what I took from him, is that he was really proud of me. He did not say, I'm really proud of you, but he said, not those words, but he did basically tell me that he was proud of me for buying my first without using drug money. And so I was like, thank you, Grandpa, or whatever, and then he said, you got underground parking in this place? And I said, no, and he's like, can't believe you bought a place without underground parking. And then he said, you got air conditioning in this place? And I said, no, I don't. And he said, can't believe you bought a place without air conditioning. No good, this place, not even to be able to sell it. So, that's it. I feel really excited about my place because now it's winter and it's fucking perfect, but